What's going on, you guys? Rob's Way of the Highway here. And today is... Friday? I do a lot of vlogs in one day, so I can't keep track. Because I'm doing them ahead of time. Anyways, that's the way it goes. So today's vlog is about what's the word I'm looking for? Rough around the edges, muck around, organization, poor man's organization. You've probably noticed in a lot of the videos, I've got a lot of yellow buckets. Well, I got 2 cats, so yeah, naturally, I've got a lot of 5-gallon, 35-pound kitty litter buckets, right? They're very practical buckets. I've thrown a lot of them out. I've got so many, I don't know what to do with them all. That being said, if you want to organize things, I think 5-gallon buckets are phenomenal, and so that's what this video is about. Let's dive right in. What's to talk about buckets, right? There's a lot to talk about buckets. They're everywhere, right? Like, they can be used as trash cans. They can be used as some sort of organizational structure. Power cables in one, Ethernet in the other. I don't know. More trash cans. Miscellaneous wire. I don't know. I like 5-gallon buckets. These cat litter buckets in particular are awesome because they've got a really nice lid on them. Cat litter is just like clumping clay, right? Like, there's nothing dirty about it. You could put your food in it. You could do whatever. Like, I bring these 5-gallon buckets with when I go camping because they organize well, and with the lid they keep water out. So, you know, yeah, okay, it's got a little bit of kitty litter dust, so you just take your hose or whatever and you just wash it out. And you've got a place to store things. And I like buckets. I don't know. My grandfather collected old tar buckets. He used to tar his own driveway. And he would keep all the 5-gallon buckets, and he brought them all to the lake house. And we used them to store firewood, like kindling sticks and things like that. And you use a 5-gallon bucket with a liner in it, a tool liner, like they sell like for $19 or probably even less, probably $10 at Harbor Freight, a liner that goes in a round 5-gallon bucket, and it's a poor man's toolkit. When I say poor man's, it's it's cheap, but it works, right? Like, I don't even know if I should be using that word poor man's because it's got a negative vibe to it, but for what it is, it's practical and it works. So why not? You know, like, you don't need to spend a ton of money on a nice tool bin. I've got tool bin organizers on wheels, like these here. I didn't pay for those. I got those as a gift. I got a lot of DeWalt stuff as gifts because of my company and my job, my boss. Cool, right? Well, it's just needless to say, I earned those gifts with all the work I've done. But at the end of the day, if you want to organize something, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Now, those of you watching this that don't have cats, kudos to you for not having cats. I love my cats, but they're cats. Cats are cats. It's a whole other video, right? My 2 sweet Bengal cats. It's $2.99 to purchase a 5-gallon bucket. It's $1.29 to purchase a lid that goes with it, and for $1.99 more, you get a cool removal tool, so you don't you have to use a screwdriver. My point is that for $3, you get a bin, a bucket to put something. You could put, you know, like, I've got recovery straps in one, I've got rock salt in another, I've got, as you have already seen here, I've got, you know, this is like miscellaneous electrical lines, 6 gauge, what's this, 2-aught, you know, garbage, and then this one I got for free from a battery company that doesn't exist anymore. But, you know, just to have them, I think they're cool. And I label them, too. Like, when I go camping, I'll label DeWalt chainsaw batteries. I'll label, whatever, you know. They're just practical to have. So, I don't know. I felt the need to talk about it because people are always disorganized. Like, clutter is a constant problem in anyone's life. I don't care who you are. So, if nothing else, yeah, like, I try to keep this under wraps. But let's say I didn't have the money to spend, You know, I mean, these shelves are not cheap. They're like 30 or 40 a piece. So before you know it, you got 3, 4 shelves. That might cost you a couple $100. Well, if you get a couple 5-gallon buckets, you could put all of your screwdrivers in one, and you could put all of your pliers in another, and you could put your socket sets in another if you don't have the nice DeWalt carry case, you know, socket set. It's just something that's nice, and they're so cheap. Let's say you're doing a project, and like in my case, I threw a lot of these buckets out, probably 10 or 20 of them. I mean, I got a lot to throw out because I don't pay. I mean, I get the cat litter, but the buckets come free basically. Doing a project, finishing my basement, and I gotta throw out excess goop or excess paint, or I gotta clean the paint gun. That's a whole nother vlog just on paint guns, and you have to run water through it. Unless you're taking it outside. In my case, in the middle of winter, you're spraying cold water outside and it's freezing. No, 5-gallon buckets are great. You could just use it as a slush bin, and then you can rinse it out with a hose if you don't want to throw it out. Or you could let any excess paint that's gobbed up and goopy and nasty, just throw it in there, let it harden up, then throw the whole bucket in the garbage. I don't know. I like buckets. I like organization to the best of my ability with the limited time that I have available, right? And I just think that it's an easy way to organize. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you want to stay organized, 5-gallon buckets work really good. It's as much as I could say, I guess, about buckets, but this is my way of doing it. I'm sure other people will be like, "Oh, well, you could get a tool bag for $9.99 from Harbor Freight." Yeah, but you can. $9.99 versus $2.99. It's a third of the cost. I don't know. It works. Go out and buy some buckets. Who knows? Anyways, guys, that's about all I could talk about. 7 minutes worth. Like, subscribe, favorite, and thank you for your time.